Let's move to a developing story at this hour. Both the north and southbound carriageways of the N3 are closed between Hilton and Sidara in KwaZulu-Natal. We understand more than 20 vehicles have been involved in a pile-up. Emergency services are on the scene. It's believed both carriageways are being evacuated after white smoke was seen coming from a damaged tanker. Motorists are being advised to take alternative routes. But let's get the very latest now. I'm joined by Mark Winterboer from Midlands EMS. Mark, you are on site, and thank you so much for speaking to us. Could you confirm the issues that I've just raised in that introduction, that there was white smoke coming from a tanker, people were evacuated, or has that risk now been dealt with?
Currently, that risk has been dealt with at the moment. It was CO2. They've actually dumped the CO2 gradually, so there is no risk of any tanker exploding at the moment on scene.
That is very good news. Could you tell us what happened? How did this accident happen? When did it happen?
The accident happened about 3 hours ago. It appears that during the heavy mist, someone applied brakes, and it resulted in a collision up front, and then obviously it just roller coasted around to the back. We have approximately 40 vehicles involved, and more than 100 patients are currently being treated. Behind me at the red lights in the background, we're actually still busy on the extrication of a lady. It's taken us 2 hours to try and get her out. The truck is still on top of her. It's just complete chaos on scene at the moment.
How awful. Yes, we did hear reports that people were trapped in their cars. Is it just this one person, or are there other people trapped in their vehicles?
No, currently there are about 5 entrapments that are there's still 5 people that need to be extricated on scene at the moment. It's obviously a progression, so as we get one removed, we then go on to the next one, and we remove the next one as we go. We have multiple fire services on scene from Pietermaritzburg and Howick. We have the Netcare guys on scene with their quagga. We have our rescue technicians on scene. Everyone's working hand in hand at the moment to try and get this scene resolved as soon as possible.
Did you say earlier 40 cars involved in this pile-up?
Yeah, we approximate at least 40 cars in this pile-up, including breakdowns. The trucks at the moment, unfortunately, it's a bit dark, so I'll do a small walk around, and you might be able to see behind me in the back. It's just complete. It's red lights and chaos and trucks. It's complete carnage at the moment on the November 3 northbound at Sidara.
Are both the north and southbound routes still closed?
Currently, it's just the northbound route that's closed. The southbound routes are still open. Obviously, we've got a lot of rubbernecking taking place, and that could result in another collision on the southbound lane. So we're urging motorists just to take it easy, keep forward. There's nothing to see. Everything's being dealt with on scene at the moment. So, yeah, just keep looking forward, reduce your speed. It's very misty, and keep your eyes on the road. That's about all we can ask for at the moment to allow us to finish on the scene.
Yeah,
There's
absolutely.
still approximately 40 scene that need to be removed to facilities. We're waiting for additional units to arrive. Every ambulance service in the Pietermaritzburg area is on scene at the moment, assisting with removal of patients.
Terrible. You also said that there are 100 people who've been impacted, 5 people still trapped in their cars. Are you able to confirm if there are any fatalities at this point?
Currently in the vehicle that we're busy extricating, there are 3 fatalities in that vehicle, and there appear to be a few more fatalities in the area. There are 4 people that have been put onto mechanical ventilators at the moment. They've been transferred to medical facilities in the Pietermaritzburg area for further treatment at the moment.
Oh, that's extremely tragic. At least 3 fatalities, 4 people on mechanical ventilators. In terms of the extent of the injuries, because really, you know, we tend to think of deaths first, obviously, but extreme injuries can also just be so very difficult to deal with. How many serious injuries are we looking at this point? Have you been able to get an idea even?
It's unable to give you an estimate right now on the extent of the injuries and how many people. We're still trying to gather that information. As the ambulances are leading, we're feeding it all through to the Joint Incident Command Post. Once we have a final total, I will obviously be able to update you further on the amount of fatalities, red codes, green and yellow codes.
What is happening in terms of this closure? You say that northbound is still closed. I mean, any idea of how long it's going to take? Because so many cars are involved.
Yeah, we've got multiple breakdown services on scene that are busy removing vehicles. I don't think this is going to be anything within the next 5 hours. I think we can at least see the next 5 hours that the freeway is going to be blocked. It's not going to be open before that.
All right. Well, I just want to thank you so much, Mark Winterboer from Midlands EMS, for being there.